Yeah, what's happening, people? Okay, so let's talk about Joe Rogan's comments about video games. So, real quick, for those who don't know, Joe Rogan made some comments a few days ago, and yeah, I get it, I'm a bit late on the thing. We made some comments about video games, stating that they are a waste of time, and saying that if you did something like judo for 3 years, you could potentially become a teacher, an instructor, and pass that on. Whereas if you played video games for 3 years, that same amount of time, you've just wasted your time. And that was his comments, and that's what got a lot of people up in arms about it. And yeah, I know I'm a few days late on this, but unlike Pewdiepie and Ninja, I'm somebody who does not make a living out of video games. So I think I could offer a different perspective on this whole thing, because I'm pretty much that guy who has been playing games for, I don't know, 35 plus years at this point, and I don't make money out of video games. I've never made money out of video games. I've never been a video game reviewer, at least not in any professional capacity. I've never been, I stream games, but I'm not making a living out of it like Ninja. I'm not the guy who's, in the gaming world and doing all these things. And because that's pretty much the argument that's come up, that, oh, you can do this and you can do that. You could, all these things you could do, all these career paths you can choose. And so it's not a waste of time. And I just thought, you know what, that's all true. But for somebody who hasn't taken that path and has played video games for 35 plus years, is gaming now a waste of time because I'm not making money out of it? And I don't think it is. At least not in the way that people might associate waste of time is. Now, so yeah, to be clear, there are loads of things you can do with video gaming. Whether that's, I've seen articles about people who teach other people how to play a game, and they teach them certain skills. There's of course the esports world, which is absolutely huge. Of course the streaming world, which has massive potential, and YouTube as well. So people like Pewdiepie and all those guys like that, Ninja and everybody else who just make crazy amounts of money playing video games. Of course, they are reviewing games and people who do that sort of thing, and of course the game developing as well. So there is a massive array of careers, and potentially even more careers and more paths. Because things like YouTube, I think, opens up just a whole range of different avenues that people can explore. And when it comes to making money for themselves, so there's just so many things, so many opportunities that are already in existence, and that one can create for themselves in order to make a living and have that connected to video games. So that is all true, and that is all great. But if you are somebody who doesn't do any of that, is gaming now a waste of time? And here's the thing, I feel like something is only a waste of time if you are genuinely getting nothing from it. And what I mean by that is, what I like and what you like might be two completely different things. If there's something that's, let's say gaming, that you're doing, and you're genuinely not getting anything from it, you don't enjoy it, you don't learn anything from it, you're not getting any kind of just feeling of anything from it, you're just genuinely not getting anything from it at all, but you're doing it anyway, yeah, you're probably just wasting your time at this point. There's a limit to how much you can spend on something that you're really not getting anything from. And if you just keep doing this thing that's really not benefiting you in any way, yeah, you're wasting your time. I don't feel that way about gaming. Gaming for me has always been something that I've enjoyed doing. And I guess you could say that I've tried at some points to turn it into something big, and that hasn't quite worked out that way. But whatever, is what it is. But I still enjoy gaming. I still like to play games. I still like to experience other people's creations and to gain something from their art. I still feel like I get something from that, and the fact that I'm not making money out of video games, to me, isn't a waste of time. If I play a game and I never review it, the fact that I've enjoyed that game, or even if I didn't necessarily enjoy the game, but I just got something from it where I was like, okay, that was an experience, that's not a waste of time for me. So I feel like when we talk about things not being a waste of time, yes, there is the fact that you can turn these things into careers, but even if you're not doing that, it doesn't necessarily mean that's a waste of time. I think how you structure your day is important, and the things that you do during your day to help you get through is important. There's various things that people do in order to anchor themselves. You know, some people go to the gym, some people maybe go swimming, you know, some people maybe go for a run, some people read a book. And these are things that people do that they don't necessarily pursue careers in, but they do them because it helps to anchor their minds to maybe, almost like a meditation of sorts. It's just kind of align yourself. And gaming could be something like that, just something that you have as part of your day, or maybe as part of your week, or just every whenever that you do to, you know, put yourself in a position of being able to, you know, focus on your day. You know, it's not necessarily has to be a thing that you make money from in order to it to not be a waste of time. I think if we take that attitude, then almost if it's only a waste of time, so if it's only not a waste of time if you can make money from it, then most things we do are going to be a complete waste of time. But not everything has to be connected to just making money. I think it comes down to what does it do for you, and that's going to be different for different people. You know, if you are like just sitting all day every day and you're not doing anything with it, you're not gaining anything from it. You know, it's just something that you do for the whole day and haven't actually gained anything from. Then yeah, there's the potential for it to be a complete waste of time. But that's not something that anybody else can tell you. You know, that's something that only you can tell yourself, because nobody knows your situation better than you do. So I might look at something and think, oh, you're spending 15 hours a day playing a game, that's a waste of time, because that's not what I do, and I do this, and I, you know, I'm comparing that to my own life and my own navigation of the world and what I consider to be the way to live life. However, to that person who spends that 15 hours playing a game and seemingly not doing anything with it, right, that doesn't necessarily mean it's a waste of time, because for that individual they may be getting something from it that I just don't see, and maybe nobody else sees. So I think we have to also be very careful about what we call a waste of time to other people, just because it might seem like a waste of time to us. What's important is that we ourselves are making sure that we're not wasting our times by doing the things that don't benefit us or don't bring us any kind of positivity in any way. So yeah, it's not just about making money, is really what I'm trying to get at. You know, although that's great if you can. And who knows, maybe one day I'll be making big bucks doing it on my live streams. In fact, check out my live streams. I'm on Twitch, so yeah, check me out on Twitch. But you know, it's not just about whether you make money or not. It's just about what it does for you and what you gain from it. And, you know, that's something that's going to be very personal to every individual. So, yeah, that's my thoughts on the matter. You know, let me know what you think. If you agree with Joe Rogan or you disagree with Joe Rogan, if, you know, you have other things you want to input, you know, let me know. But that's going to be it for the minute. So, guys, until whatever, if ever, stay gaming.